Good morning and welcome to Coppersword. My name's Circuit Burst, and before we start the episode, there's something... F5 is so hard. There's something I need to take care of. Hold on. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that there is... Yes, you. And now... Hello. Alright. I also need you as well. Is there a trident guy around here? Dude, chill. Now there's one last thing I need. There's some sugarcane here that hasn't grown because it's been out of render distance, but I just need 3. And now we can head back to Coppersword. Alright, now that I have all these ingredients, I can make 3 paper, a book, and a book and quill. Now the whole point of all this is that I noticed when I was recording last episode that I would have all these things that I needed to say during the next take, or during the next thing I was going to film, and I kept forgetting what I was going to say. So the plan is I can just write in this book whatever I wanted to remember, and then as I'm doing the take of whatever I wanted to show in the video, whenever I forget what I want to say, I can just open the book and remember, and then cut that part out of the video, and you guys will be none the wiser. It's brilliant. Mwahaha. So the plan is, we're going to build a little market here, above this, above the super smelter here, on this opposite side of the road, because the road is going to come out this way, and then there's going to be this little market here, and this is going to be a place where I can restock on various things like food, pearls, rockets, things that I use up all the time and need to regularly restock on. So it's going to be stored in these cute little market stalls here with little paths in between them, and then we're going to have to actually get the stuff to fill them up, and then once we're done with that, we can plan all the other builds that are going to go around it, so I can figure out what I want to go to this side, and yeah. So let's go ahead and get some of the materials, and then we can start building. Okay, so I've got some barrels and posts, and then I've got some wool for the roofs. So let's see, so I kind of want a path to go here, so I'm thinking maybe one stall right there, another one right here, perhaps. And this is all going to be leveled out down to the ground. And then we're going to have another one go right here, like that. So this will be one path going right through here, and easy access. So we can put these posts right here on either side, and then come back. There's just like a super simple design, and then we can have the wool coming down like this. It's like a tent shape. And I decided to go with the wool so we can have them color-coded. So I'm imagining you can have red and white for the rockets, and then blue and cyan for the pearls, and then yellow and orange for the food, which is normally golden carrots. I messed up the spacing, didn't I? So let's do the others. This one can be the food. Alright, there's the food one, and finally the pearls. Okay. So now I've got the stands. I think I want to extend this road out a little bit more and put in the grass and the paths. This is gonna get mined down a layer. And yeah. Hello again. So here it is. I just finished it and put in a gravel path here. It transitions from gravel to packed mud to coarse dirt to grass, and I want to include some of this lime terracotta as well. I started using it around the edges. After we finished last episode, I started adding it, and I really like what it does, so I'm going to add a little bit more of that, but I don't have any of it with me right now, so I will have to go get it from somewhere. But now we finished the markets and the paths, so we can check that off. And the next step is to actually restock these things. So the pearls and the rockets will be easy to come by, but the golden carrots that I want to put in here will probably take the longest, so I'm going to go ahead and get some of that. Alright, I'm back, and I've got the lime terracotta, 3 boxes of golden carrots, 3 boxes of rockets, and 3 boxes of pearls, which I can load into here, and this will make daily life here much more convenient. I can just grab anything I need. And the next thing I want to do on the list here is to, now that I've done this, I want to plan some more builds. So specifically, There's a few things that I will need before I consider Coppersword to be a self-sustaining Minecraft base. And that is, we need a source of XP, a source of food, and rocket production. So, I'm thinking I can kill two birds with one stone by having the XP source be a mob farm that provides the gunpowder for rocket production. That also leaves paper for rockets, so I'll need a sugarcane farm, and I'll need some sort of renewable easy food source, so I don't have to spend time at the gold farm or trading golden carrots from villagers in order to get this stuff. But I'm not sure what I want to do for that yet, so right now I want to focus on the mob farm, and I'm thinking that will be the lapis themed building, and I want it to be in a convenient location right here on Main Street. So I'm thinking probably next door, right here in between these street lamps, will be where that goes. And I've got this idea for a farm where the mobs will come up from below into a bubble column, and then you can kill them there. And the bubble column will also be the water source for the to direct the mob drops into the storage system. And there we go. So now whenever I need more food and rockets, I can just run past here, grab some out of the barrel, and we'll be good to go. And now I want to plan the XP farm. All right, I've laid out a building here. So here's where the building is going to go. The door is right here. This is going to be where the bubble column goes. The monsters are going to come with the bubble column, and I can kill them here, and then their drops will come along a water stream into this row of chests right here. And then I can put a trash can in the corner for any unwanted stuff, and then I think I can also put in an enchanting table here. Not that I'll use it very often, it's much more convenient just to use books, but it's there if I want it. So this is as far as I want to go on this building for now. I can leave the rest for the next episode, because in order to build a mob farm, you've got to light up the surrounding caves. Now this whole area is mostly lit up. It used to be pretty much entirely lit up, and the story for why it isn't anymore also involves something that is up the mountain and always has been, but I've yet to show it on camera. This giant Coppersword, which is what the town is actually named after. So let's go on a walk, and I'll tell you a little bit about the history of Coppersword. So a while ago, I wanted to make a copper farm, and in my research, it seems like it would be faster and more efficient to spawn zombies and then drown them than it would be to spawn, or to farm naturally spawn drown. So I looked into building a mob farm and sorting out the zombies and drowning them and then killing with them, looting to get the copper. And I had this idea for the lore that I could build this giant copper sword, and that the inhabitants had found it and dug out this mine. And here's the inside of the sword. So it's been dug out all the way down to deep slate level. And so this is my going to be my mining outpost going forward. I've done a little bit of mining here, but not too much. But as I need to go mining in the future, this is where I'll do it. I want to do some fun stuff with mining machines and tunnel bores. I think that could be really cool. So I've got this whole area planned out, and then for the copper farm, and then ENX04 uploads a copper farm that works pretty much at the theoretical limit of the game and needs to be built in the end, not the overworld. So I'm like, okay, well, I pretty much have to build this farm. It's objectively the best option out there. So I do, and that's where I've been getting a lot of the copper that I've been using around here. But that leaves me with, like, what am I going to do with this area that I've already started developing? So that's when I come up with this idea to build a little seaside mining town where each building is themed after a different natural resource. And it's also around the same time that I'm deciding to make a YouTube channel. So I decide, okay, I'm going to use this project as material for the YouTube channel and start making videos. And I did. And as I've been building this place up, since I lit this place up so well initially to begin with, I learned to E-ray, which is a technique that speedrunners use to find bastions, because I can show you where high concentrations of entities are, which is true of bastions, and is also true of unlit parts in caves. So I used that to help light up the area super efficiently, and so as a result, I was getting monsters spawning all over my builds wherever I was trying to build when I hadn't lit them up yet. So I went back into the caves and knocked out the torches in several strategic locations, so that way I could get harassed by the mobs less. And that has been super helpful, but now I'm building an actual XP farm, an actual mob farm, so I'm going to need to go back down there and light them back up again. There's a hole right here, which is where I started. That's where I started from and branched out, and you can hear them already. There's a cave down here. Ah, it's higher up there. I have to find it again, but there's a cave up there somewhere full of mobs. And also down here, there's also dark spots that I've left there on purpose to encourage mobs spawning underground instead of up here. Yeah, there they are. You can see them. They're coming for me already. So let's go and light these up, and then our mob farms will actually work. Okay, I think that is the majority of the lighting up work done. I got all the locations where I had previously punched out the torches. It was pretty messy down there. I actually, if you look at my levels, I did die once. I burnt to a crisp while fighting skeleton. So I got jumped by 2 skeletons, with one of them which had an enchanted flame bow. And so they got me pretty low, and I was running away. And then one of them, I got to a place where I thought I was safe, and then the one with the flame bow landed this crazy snipe shot through this narrow little crack. Like, I'm not even mad, it was impressive. So, yeah, there's where all my levels went. So now I'm all ready to start the mob farm in the next episode, and now whenever I get less than half a stack of rockets left, I can just grab a half stack here, and be on my way. Perfect. Alright, that's all I got for today. Hope you enjoyed. I'm really excited for the next episode, because I've never seen anyone else do a mob farm quite like this before. So, let's see. Yeah, I think that goes without saying. Alright, see you later. See you next episode. Bye, guys.